A special night for you, family here to witness your 100th game. What did that feel like?
Yeah, it was obviously really special. I think 99 games ago, I would have told you I wouldn't have played 100, so it was a very nice night. My mum stitched me up yesterday and said that she couldn't come tonight, so it was nice that she came along tonight, and that was a special moment. And I've thoroughly enjoyed all 100 that I've played, and hopefully I can play a few more.
Just mentioned there, you perhaps didn't think it would happen at one stage. What's the point in your career where you thought, yeah, I can really make a proper crack at this and reach 100, maybe in 150 games now?
Still reaching it. I'm not sure I've quite found that yet. I happily would have retired a couple of years ago and gone and done something else. So I'm glad I stuck with it, and I guess sort of reaping the rewards now, and to play 100 games and sort of been, I think, the second person to do that is something I'll remember for a long period of time. And yeah, like I said, hopefully I've got a few more left in me and can hopefully get the team across the line a few more times.
Nice to put in such a complete performance tonight.
Yeah, really great. I think our bowlers did a terrific job. We spoke at length today in our team meeting about how we were going to bowl at their batters today and what things we might try differently, and I think we executed really well with the ball, and I think we fielded a lot better tonight as well, and I think that changed the game for us. And as a batting group going out there chasing 80, it really just gives us some freedom to go out and express ourselves. So full credit to the bowling and the fielding group tonight.
It was a pretty special catch that got you.
Yeah.
What was your thought when it came off the bat and when she took it?
Yeah, well, I said to her the same as yesterday. I said to Moons, run hard, it's gone really, really high. So it was a terrific catch. I played a little bit of club cricket here with Nalakshi when she's come out and played. So it's full credit to her. It was a good catch, but next time I'll try and go over the fence.
You spoke a little bit about the change of bowling plans after the last game. What did you do to keep Adapadu a bit more quiet this game after what happened yesterday? Yeah,
well, I think naturally we thought it was going to be a little bit of a change in conditions playing it under lights here. It skids on a lot more, and I think if we hit a fuller length, it was going to be hard for her to get under the ball and hit it as far as she did yesterday. So we just adjusted slightly our lengths and our plan Bs as well. If she did get going, how we were going to adapt to that and change the game. But fortunately, she didn't get going tonight, and we managed to keep everyone a bit quiet. But full credit to the bowling group. I think they did an outstanding job, and even Burnsy and Nick Carey coming in for their first game of the series and executing really, really well. I think that's really pleasing.
How reassuring is that to see Erin Burns and Nicola Carey come straight into the 11 and perform straight away?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think every single person in this squad can contribute at any point in time, and I think there's probably like another 8 or 9 players that are outside this group that are putting their hand up and wanting selection for that T20 World Cup. So it's great to see that we've got the depth and the talents there that they can come out and perform when need be. And yeah, it was great to see Burnsy let loose tonight, obviously with the bat at the end as well, and she's been such a great talent in our domestic system for a long period of time, and now that she's had a crack at being a full-time cricketer, she's really flourishing, and I think that's really exciting.
Nicola Carey was pretty impressive with the ball. What did you make of that impressive spell?
Yeah.
Economical overs.
Yeah, she's been really good in that T20 format for a long period, especially in the WBBL, and I think for her to get a crack tonight in the Aussie colours, she did herself no harm in putting her hand up for next game if DK's not fit. So it's really exciting that, like I said, we've got that depth sitting there, and when they get their chance, they're ready to go. We've got Heather Graham sitting on the bench that hasn't had a crack in this series or the series just gone, so I'm sure she'll be chomping at the bit as well, and I've got no doubt if she gets an opportunity, she's going to come out and do the same job.
How confident are you guys feeling in your T20 blueprint at the moment?
Yeah, I think we're pretty confident. I think we had some really good discussions in the West Indies about how we want to approach it, and we're obviously going really well, but what are the areas that we can improve on? And I think that reflects the maturity of the group in that we're never satisfied. We want to keep pushing the standard higher and higher, and I think we're slowly getting there, and I think it's going to be a really big couple of months for everyone, but I think everyone's going to be in really good nick come February.
Is that keeping up? Is that a lot of what the talk is about? Is it a lot of focus on the T20 World Cup?
There's not a lot of focus on that, but I think we'd be silly if we're not thinking about it, or the coaching staff selection panel aren't thinking about combinations that might work really well. But we're so blessed in this country. We've got a lot of depth and a lot of talent floating around that it's going to be a huge WBBL and a huge tri-series leading into that. But first and foremost, we've got to finish off this series on Wednesday and make sure that we're putting our best game forward every opportunity we get.
Just one more about the fielding, 2 more direct hits tonight. Is it those little things that actually give you guys as a fielding quite a lot of pleasure? I don't know, you might call them the 1%ers, I suppose. Those little things that show you how switched on you are in the field?
Yeah, 100%. I think if we're being brutally honest, our fielding probably hasn't been up to scratch in the last couple of series that we've played, and we've had a lot of discussions about that, how we can lift, and tonight was a really great performance in that facet of the game. I think direct hits are really great, but it's all the little things that we can do, making sure we're saving boundaries or diving on things in the inner ring, and I think that's when we know we're playing our best, and tonight was a really good effort.
Taylor Volemic got you guys off to a pretty awesome start tonight in the first over. How fast is the ball coming towards you behind the stumps?
Well, Speedo said she only bowled 108 tonight and that Shooter bowled 122, so she's absolutely fuming downstairs, but she's a really exciting talent, and for me behind the stumps, she keeps me on my toes. It's coming through a little bit quicker than I'm used to, so it's just exciting, and we've got so much talent that's coming through and are seeing what the young Taylors and the young Georges can do, and they can be a part of that if they want to as well. So she's an exciting prospect for the future, and hopefully she stays fit and on the park for as long as she can.